Think about pushing Control Alt Delete on a computer and doing a reset. That's what I do. I teach people how to do that with their bodies. I'm Deb Timmerman. I've been a nurse for 20 years, and I help people who are stressed out, burned out, feeling like crap, get their vitality back. I work with individuals and groups in high stress positions, EMTs, nurses, physicians, and John Q. Public, using evidence-based methods to help them understand what stress is doing to their body and develop a toolbox to manage stress and their energy levels. All of the methods are natural and don't use any drugs, and they can take them anywhere, use them anytime. Stress shows up in many different ways for people. Probably the number one thing that I see is neck and shoulder tension. They feel like they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders. Someone else might not be able to sleep. For those folks that work as an EMT or as a firefighter, they get calls sometimes 24/7 and they're always turned on. So for them, it might be they have a variety of issues that show up. Might even be unmanaged pain, like pain in the knees. Another thing is that they're very overwhelmed and they have a hard time concentrating. Everybody needs a little stress in their life to sharpen the axe. But when you have too much stress, it's actually a detriment, and your nervous system is turned on, fight or flight all the time. So it's hard to wind down. It's hard to stay focused because your body is really thinking that it needs to survive versus it's time to go to bed. So there are certain breath tools that work really well for that. They're very researched, been doing it with the military for more than 20 years. And so I share those methods and teach them how to layer them into their day so that stress management becomes part of what they're doing all day long, not something that they do once a week. Think about a cell phone battery. When it's getting to the point where it's starting to run low, we run and plug it in. We don't do that for our bodies. So I teach them those tools that help rejuvenate their internal batteries so they're not so worn out, wear and tear, and reset their nervous system. Sometimes people think that it's double therapy, like working with me and working alongside a counselor, like it's overkill. That's actually beneficial. We complement each other really, really well. A therapist or a counselor will help you talk through the things going on in your life and discover strategies and interventions for how to deal with that. I'm working with your nervous system and retraining your brain to not be so reactive. It's real tool-based, so I'm working with you to learn those different tools and strategies to help the nervous system reset so it's not running all the time. Think about when you've had a really stressful thing happen, like a kid darts out in front of your car. What do you feel in your body? It's like that adrenaline rush. I help you learn how to reset that. My favorite part about my job is seeing people get their life back. They come in and they are full of angst and tension, and watching their faces change from being scrunched up, no light in their eyes, to being relaxed, vibrant, smiling. It also helped me to recognize what I must have looked like when I was stressed out, because I was that person. I've walked a mile in those shoes, and learning the tools that I share with others, I don't just learn them, I use them every day. So that's part of the fun, being able to lead people from feeling stressed out, feeling overwhelmed, and watching them make progress. I start all my client relationships with a stress and well-being assessment, and I'd love to offer that to you. Click the button below to get started today.